What is up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I want to talk to you about some really fun novelty film stocks. So a novelty film stock is basically a film stock that is out of the ordinary. It's not designed to capture colors in a way that's true to form. It's not designed to be used in like magazine quality photos. It is used for fun, and it's used to create fun, compelling, and creative images. So if you've been following my channel, you know that fun, compelling, and creative images are like my favorite kind of images. So I do quite like using novelty films. I've got a few on order right now. I've got a few more that I've shot with, and I've got a few in my film cabinet that I haven't shot with yet, but I intend to. So I'm going to tell you all about these. They are all going to be 35mm color films. So there's a lot of great black and white novelty films, but I haven't shot with any of them except for Potsdam, and I don't shoot black and white very much. It's not in my wheelhouse. We're going to talk about color films. So these are all standard C41 processing. I'm also going to divide this up into two sections. So the first section is going to be color shifting films, so films that have an intentional change in hue or saturation or both of the image, and they are not true to the original colors that you photographed. And the second type are going to be pre-exposed films. So these are films that are usually like a pre-existing film that a company will buy and then expose over top of and then sell you that. So it's like kind of like a forced double exposure sort of thing, but they have really cool patterns, and you'll see what I mean. There's one film that I would consider to be a novelty film that does lie outside of these. It is neither a color shifting film nor a pre-exposed film, and that is the Cinestill 800T and 50D. I did a whole video about it, so if you want to know about Cinestill, go check that video out. Okay, so jumping right into color shifting films, the first ones we've got are all by this company called Lomography. Now, they have Lomochrome Purple. It shifts green tones into purple tones. It's quite an exceptionally different film stock. There's also Lomochrome Metropolis, which I have a shot with as well, and I like Lomochrome Metropolis better than I like Lomochrome Purple because it's a little bit more versatile. The colors it renders are, I call them like matrixy. Like a lot of the cityscapes that I take with Lomochrome Metropolis do remind me of the Matrix. It's like this desaturated kind of greeny, yellowy haze. I love it. I think it's super cool. Definitely would recommend. Both Metropolis and Purple are worth $12 to $13. You can get them online for around there. There's also a third Lomography film that I've never shot with, and I think it's discontinued and it's being really hard to track down, but that's Lomochrome Red. And so it hue shifts everything into like these really intense red tones. Kind of looks like how like low budget TV shows show you that something's taking place on Mars. You know, they'll just hue shift everything into the reds. So that's a really cool one if you can get your hands on that. So the next one is Kono Monsoon, and Kono actually has a whole line of color shifting films, so go check them out, but Monsoon just happens to be my favorite, so it's the one I'm going to talk about. I've also shot with it, and it hue shifts everything into like these blue and green sort of underwater tones. So yeah, very monsoon inspired, very tropical looking. All of these pictures that I shot are taken on the Harman EZ35, so you can get great results with this film even on a toy camera. Finally, for the color shifting ones is Revlog 460NM, and I've actually never shot with this one, so these photos are not ones that I took, but I think this is a really cool looking film. It does remind me a lot of the Kono Monsoon. I would love to do like a comparison between the two of them. But yeah, I didn't even know Revlog did color shifting films until I saw this one, and I was pretty excited about it. Okay, that's all the color shifting films that I have. The rest are all pre-exposed films, and these are so much fun. Like there's endless possibilities with pre-exposed films, and the barrier to entry for creating your own pre-exposed film is much lower than creating your own like unique film stock. Disclaimer, on this list I've actually shot with two of them, and the two that I've shot with both wound up to be Kodak Gold 200 with the exposure placed over top and then repackaged and resold as a novelty film. So I think it's safe to say that most of these probably are something like that, but they're definitely worth the money anyways because they have really fun results. So the first one I've shot with this one is a Revlog Volvox, and I love it. It is so cool. The images it makes are just like punchy and weird, and I love this green tone. It's a super like trendy color, I guess. We have Billie Eilish to thank for that, but I did this like Y2K collab with this film, and I think it was absolutely perfect for giving that like weird mid-2000s kind of like playfulness. It reminds me of YTV or something. I don't know. Love Revlog Volvox. So Revlog has a whole line of pre-exposed films. Volvox just happens to be my favorite, but it also has one called Tesla, which I have on order, and that one renders like these lightning bolts all over. Like, you can do fantastic things with Tesla. I would never have even thought about that until I saw these shots, and now I was like, oh my god, I have to get this film. And then finally is Texture. Is another, they're all 200 ISO by the way. Again, I've never shot with this one. This is probably gonna be the next one I order though, because it's super trippy. I can imagine doing some really weird like conceptual fashion photography with this. I don't know, I think it's just really cool. So all of those, so the Revlog that I got was on Kodak Gold 200, so I'm assuming they all are because they're all advertised as 200 ISO films, and they only cost about 15 bucks, so that's about double the price of a roll of Kodak Gold 200 regularly. Next is Psychedelic Blues. Now I do own this film, but I haven't shot with it yet. But this one was on Kodak 400, and it came with a really, really cool label, you can see. And what Psychedelic Blues does, there's a whole line of them. I think there's like 7 or 8. This is number 6, and each different one has colorful imprints pre-exposed in different ways. So there's one that has, you know, colors just on the top and bottom. There's one that has like colorful light leaks. There's one that has like colorful blurs. This one I bought has colorful like geometric shapes, so like a circle of color and a square of color. And it's random what you get on each photo, which I like because you can't really plan ahead, and I like that kind of like random, unexpected creativity. But yeah, I'm saving this one for the summer because I want to shoot some really cool beach scenes with it and like some really bright outdoor full sun street photography. Yeah. All right. So Double Film has a whole line of like these kind of rainbow pre-exposed things. They have Double Film Jelly, which creates a rainbow mist overlay. Similarly, there's also the Kono Galaxy, which creates a rainbow mist overlay by the same people as Kono Monsoon. And then there's Yautica, and I've never shot with a Yautica film, never even heard of it really, except for seeing this line of novelty films, and they also have a bunch of different rainbow colors, and those all go for between $13 and $17. There is another line of Kono pre-exposed films with actual images exposed on them. So there's Luft, which has these little hearts pre-exposed, and there's Alien, which has these little alien faces pre-exposed. And I love this idea so much. I think the results are so cute. I love how unpredictable they are. I have a sci-fi collaboration coming up, and I think the Alien one would be like so cute. I haven't ordered any of them yet because like they are really specific, so I have to have a really specific idea in mind if I want to order something like this, but I think they're adorable. Finally, and this is like my new, like, I just go to this website to like ogle all the films. They're all sold out right now, but BKEFI Films, Brooklyn Instant Film Initiative, so BKEFI, IFI, whatever. And they have a line of 35mm films that come pre-exposed with things like dollar signs and little flowers and hearts, and I think those are so adorable. But they also have these like inserts that you can put into an Instax Mini, like a camera, and the Instax Mini shots will come out pre-exposed with those images. I think that is so cool. Like, I want to buy that so bad. It's like the kind of thing that I can't really justify spending money on because it's like the film for an Instax Mini is already $10, and then this insert is an additional $10. So it's like I'm just doubling the price of my film to put little hearts on it, but it's adorable, isn't it? Anyway, yeah, that's all of the ones that I've got. The BKEFI ones are the ones like I'm most excited about because as soon as they're back in stock, I am going to order probably 3 of those. Until they're back in stock, I just have to ogle them from afar. Hopefully this video was interesting. Thank you guys for watching. I had a lot of fun compiling this list of novelty films and kind of digging up the old photos that I took with these novelty films. I hope you guys enjoy learning about 35mm film. I've been trying to do a little bit more film stuff on my channel recently, so let me know what you think of that. I'll see you guys next week for the next video. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like. And yeah, stay sharp. Don't forget to keep shooting. Bye guys.